looking at the tape from the last game, what stands out about where the defense can improve in your eyes?
Well, in my room especially, we just got to challenge more on the receivers, get our hands more on them, and play through the ball. A lot of times, those 2 catches that we had, we didn't really challenge as much. So just challenging, making it hard. They got to earn their catches if they do have the opportunity to get the ball. So we got to make them earn it. And then just defense, we need more guys flying to the ball, myself included. We need more guys running to the ball when it beats a stack or something like that. We just need more energy in that part. And it came kind of flat, and that was the result of what happened last week.
How much harder is it for the secondary sort of playing shorthanded at this point in the season?
Man, I don't really focus on that type of stuff, man. It's the next man up because we're all in the same meetings, we're all learning the same things, and if it's your turn to step up, man, you've been waiting this opportunity your whole life. So you should be able to jump up and be happy to be in that position, and you got to go out there and execute just like the guy before you. So I don't really focus on that kind of stuff. If your numbers call, you got to be ready. So.
Talked a little bit about the mistakes, but during that game, the in-game adjustments, it seemed like the defense rallied behind it, right? There were several points in the game where you gave your guys' offense another chance to get back. How important was it for you guys as a unit to see you could bounce back in the middle of the game? And again, what does that do heading into this week of practice when you get set to face another opponent like Fresno State?
Yeah, man, I think the biggest thing was just settling into the game. I think a lot of guys, it was the first game, so a lot of jitters and stuff like that. But, man, like our coaches say all the time in our DB room, man, it's just football. You got to go out there and just play the game that you love, you played your whole life. So that was the biggest thing. Just coming out flat and being able to respond was the biggest thing. That just shows the kind of defense we are, that we are able to respond when things don't go right. And that's the biggest thing we preach. What are you going to do when adversity hits? So that was the biggest thing, the way we could respond. And we did a lot of good things, but obviously it wasn't to the standard that we liked, and that's what happened with the score as well.
You guys obviously have had plenty of time to watch the film on Fresno State. What are you seeing? Obviously, they had a great rushing attack last week. What do you feel like you need to do as a unit and as a defense as a whole to really get the job done this weekend?
Man, we just got to focus on our keys, make sure we have our eyes right, and we just got to play the best of our ability, man. We got to go out there and, like I said, fix the stuff that we did from week 1. Man, obviously it's in the past, but we got to come back with that energy. We got to come back with that edge that we know we can play with. And, man, we got to play for our head coach, our DC, man. We got to emulate what he has put out for us and be able to go out there and show the standard of what we can do out there as a defense.
You mentioned it, and Coach Chance talked about it too as well, just how week 1 was sort of just getting readjusted to the actual in-game experience, but now week 2 is actually about playing to your standard. Do you feel like with the way that you guys adjusted in week 1 heading into the second half that you guys feel the defense especially is gelling more and that you guys are better prepared to play to your guys' standard?
Man, I think just week 1 in general, you've seen it around the whole country that a lot of teams weren't as what they seemed they were. But that's how week 1s go. You go and adjust and see what you guys are actually at, because it's different from practice and games. So it's just going from what you go from a game and seeing the film and what you had there, and then just being able to adjust on that. I feel like we've been able to communicate more. I think that was the biggest thing that hurt us a lot is we didn't win the pre-snap. So we got to be able to communicate more and make sure everybody around us is hearing in our triangle that we have. So the biggest thing was just communication, and that's what we learned. So that's helped a lot in practice. We're communicating more. They're challenging us every day to be louder, man. And if we're not loud, then you probably won't be on the field. So if they say we're too loud, that they need to tell us to shut up, and that was the point. So yeah.
Coach Chance also talked about how he wants you guys to be a little more urgent, especially on the defensive side, getting to the line, upping the tempo. Talk to me about the way that you guys have been sort of practicing that sense of urgency.
And before we take the field, we always break it out with anything just on 3 or something like that. We'll break it out, and then the urgency just to get to the field and then turn around and look for the call and stuff like that. Just being able to be aligned to the right formation, man, because if you're aligned wrong, then that's bad right there. So just being able to align correctly and having the urgency to get aligned and then make the call, and then everybody around you in your triangle, like I said before, could hear. So just making sure that everybody around you is playing the correct thing so we can be able to execute as a defense.